Today I'm joined by Kagan Neen, Executive Director with the Lloyd Mens Shelter. Thank you so much for coming down to the station today.
Thanks for having me.
And today we are here to talk about the cold weather policies that you guys have at the men's shelter. And I know today is probably the worst day to have this because we just kind of got out of a cold spell.
Yeah.
But as we know in Lloydminster, it gets cold quite fast. It could just flip on a dime. So if you could just elaborate a bit on the cold weather policies that you guys have at the shelter.
Yeah, so after we had our provincial audits from our government partners, we are actually just taking care of the 28 individuals that are staying within the shelter. So the policy in staying in the shelter is that they need to be dedicated to working with the caseworker. Otherwise, they can only stay for 21 days, and then they're not actually able to book back into the shelter for 6 months. So we're very fortunate. We've had a lot of the clients that have been working with our caseworkers since we've rolled out this policy, just to make sure that we don't have the individuals staying on the streets during this extreme cold weather. This last week and a half, it seems like it has been extremely frigid, and we have been fully booked every night. And unfortunately, most nights we've had to turn clients away because we just don't have the space to fill. That was the purpose of doing the fundraising run in August, is to try to get enough money to get a new facility that has more beds. And we're really realizing the impact to that because we don't have enough beds to get more individuals off of the streets when it's so cold.
And then fundraising events are really the key to your guys' able to continue your operations. And you guys also have a couple upcoming ones, the coldest night of the year run or walk or whatever you decide to do.
Yeah.
If you could elaborate a bit on that. That's coming up in February. That's a big fundraising opportunity for you guys, if you could elaborate on that.
Yeah, so we've actually been part of Coldest Night of the Year since 2013. It's been a great partnership with Blue Sea, and this year we're actually bringing it back to the downtown core. The last few years we actually have been doing it at Bud Miller Park, but this year we're actually going to be starting at the Olive Tree is actually letting us use their space right close to here, and they're actually going to be the start and the finish for anyone that's wanting to do the 5K loop around the downtown core. Or if individuals want to just do 2K, then they're able to do an out and back. So very, very excited for this walk to be around the downtown again, having more conversations with individuals. And what I like about Coldest Night of the Year is it is to drive awareness for the challenges that our unhoused community members face. So if we were to have done this last week, it was very cold, right? So it gives a little bit of a glimpse into individuals that are participating in fundraising for us, what a couple hours or only even an hour of walking does versus actually what our unhoused members face every single day, and they don't get that reprieve after the walk. So
just if people aren't interested in running, it is cold for a lot of people and it is daunting, I guess is the best word that I would use. If people want to support in other facets, how can they go about doing that?
Yeah, so if you actually just go to cnoy.org/Lloydminster, that's actually where you'll see our fundraising group, the shelter. So my team has actually created a team as well. So a bunch of our staff members are going to be walking. If you want to just do a donation to Coldest Night of the Year, you can donate to our team. Or if you want to set up a team and have a bunch of individuals join your team and fundraise for us as well, that would be fantastic.
Perfect. That really covers all of the main questions that I had. Were there any last points that you'd like to throw out there regarding the men's shelter?
No, just thank you for the continued support. It is a challenging time of the year. I know, especially with the holidays coming up, a lot of people are very excited and stressed with shopping and that kind of stuff. But just putting it into perspective that there's a lot of trauma that also comes along with the holidays. So just to be kind and courteous to anybody that you're running into, if it's unhoused individuals or people that are not unhoused, because it is a challenging time right now. So we just have to give everyone a little bit of grace during this busy season.
It's a great note to end on. That covers all of the questions. I want to thank you again for taking the time to come down to the station to talk about this.
Yes, thank you very much.